everybody. Welcome back to the Ranking Show. Tonight we are continuing with foods. Last night we did the most natural thing we could think of is Pop-Tarts, and now we're going next most, which is actual fruit. So maybe a little bit of a step down, but I think tonight's going to be interesting. And we'll talk out how we're going to rank this in a second. But Luke Reimer's in the middle, Trevor Land on the right. I'm Zach Bruner. First thing I want to ask. So we're ranking a bunch of different fruits here, probably 20-ish. Some of them we haven't had. There's a category for it. That's fine. Are we ranking these fruits as if we're eating those fruits or just their all-around purpose?
You're right about that because many fruits are used for more than just eating.
Right. Like I'm not biting into a lemon usually,
and also you're using a lemon to clean.
Right.
If that means anything.
I think we do all around uses. That just makes the most sense.
Okay.
I got one more question too.
Sure.
Are we ranking these like it's a prime fruit, or what you can get, like what your average is that you get at the grocery store?
That was going to be my second point. I think it has to be. We did that for something else before too.
Yeah, like you're going to the grocery store and picking up produce.
Yeah, it's just what you're going to get 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, or whatever. Because the peak fruit of each category or something, some fruit ceiling is way higher than others. Let's be honest.
And to be fair,
yeah,
like I love fruit, so if we're doing peak, I'd probably put them all in God year.
Same.
Yeah, for sure. That is very true. But yeah, so 9 times out of 10, the average is whatever you're picking up. That's what we're gonna do. Anything, I think we do like what we did before as well. Like each of us take a turn to nominate one, give our piece on it, and let's bring her up here. Then we got a bunch of fruits here.
Ooh.
Again, haven't had all of these. It's looking more like 40, not 20. But
can I go first?
Yeah, absolutely. Pick one.
Cantaloupe is the worst thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
It's fucking disgusting.
No flavor whatsoever. It looks like it should be so much better than it is, and it tricks you, and it's horrible, and you've never had a good experience eating it.
It's one of the most fun fruits cartoonized, I feel like it's just it feels like the perfect fruit until you taste it.
Yep.
It's a fruit. You have it. It shows up in the fruit cups. I can count on one hand the amount of times it was good. I can count on one finger the amount of time I had a piece that was good. And I was like, oh, damn, that was good. And I tried the next one, and it was dog shit again. So it's trash. It's the worst fruit.
Why, like when you were a kid, were cantaloupes pushed so hard over something like a pear or even like a grape?
Pears, we'll get to them. They are never pushed at all, I feel like.
Right.
No.
Pears are the silent killer. Cantaloupe, though, it is. If cantaloupe shows up to the fruit salad party too, it's never like a couple pieces. Like they put the whole fucking thing in there because they didn't want to bring it back home. There's too much. It's bad.
You always got that one person who's like, oh, I fucking love cantaloupe too, and you ask them why, and they don't have a good answer.
Does it taste good? No, it doesn't. That's the only thing I know about it. Give me a different reason.
While we're on that topic, may I nominate one that is just as bad as cantaloupe?
Sure.
Honeydew. It's the same thing. Don't try.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Yep.
Looks great though. It looks awesome. I think it's honeydew. Maybe it's guava. I don't know. There's like an artificial flavored of hard candy from someplace in Asia that the Mung grocery store here sells, and it's banging. It's a green melon. I don't know if it's honeydew or not. Tastes great.
It's certainly guava.
Is it guava? Okay. That is great. Maybe I'll nominate guava. That's
side story real quick. I went to the resale store to look at furniture for my girlfriend when she moved, and I picked up like packets of seeds to plant, and I saw one said melon on it. Didn't really pay attention. It's cantaloupe, and I've never been more pissed in my entire life. So we got to figure out what to do with the cantaloupe on live air.
Yeah,
like blow it up. I don't know, but we got.
Let's huck it at stuff.
That's probably a great purpose. One of my favorite memories in my life was doing spaghetti feeds before football games and stuff. But every time kind of a bad guy now thinking back on it. But every time we'd go to different people's families' houses,
Yep.
but we'd always bring a bat. And if they had apples, we'd just fucking destroy every
That's incredible.
apple on the tree.
That's
We're sending
incredible.
that thing to the moon. Yeah. Sorry for that. Didn't really think about that till now. But guava here. I don't know if I've ever had a real guava except for maybe like mixed into a smoothie. But artificial flavor is incredible. So I don't know where to put it. Probably hit or miss, but it's great.
That's correct. That's the right place to put it. It's hit or miss just for that reason. I think we're all in the same boat being from Wisconsin.
Yep. I'm going to guess that's where a lot of these tropical fruits are going to go, but
or never had it.
Yeah.
But I've had the artificial flavor that's good enough for me. Luke, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just going to an easy one. Red apple, just because I had a story that came to mind after you told your bat story. Red apples to me, like how can you not love an apple? It's not the best fruit of all time to me, but it's right up there. I would say that the red apple is probably the strawberry flavor of Pop-Tarts or the Babe Ruth of baseball. I'm not going to go back to that, but I think it's an original. You can't tell the story of fruit without the red apple. My thing. So in lunch, we used to sit, a huge fucking cafeteria to sit, and we'd take an apple, and someone would launch it across the lunchroom. Someone would catch it on their fork, and then you take the fork with the apple and launch it, and just keep catching it on forks. It was great.
God. Apples, yeah. Taste wise, apples are great. They're probably hit or miss, but like they are the perfect throwing fruit. They're the perfect like cause mayhem fruit. Perfect sized.
They're a rowdy fruit.
They are a rowdy fruit. Trevor, what's your thoughts? Or go ahead.
Do you guys like apple juice?
No. I like apple cider.
Hurt.
I love like real apple cider where it's like tart. I love that.
Agreed. I like that, and I like apple sauce, but I don't like apple juice.
Bingo. Same here.
Okay.
Same here. It's just like sugar water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that was pushed a lot when you were a kid, apple juice.
Yeah, too much. It just makes you shit too.
Yep.
Luke, where are you putting red apple then?
You're probably right. It's hit or miss. But I eat apples. Probably. I like apples. I'm putting it in great.
I think it's great.
It's great, but I suppose I'm fine with great just because everyone knows the apple they like, and then when you lock onto it, like there isn't someone really like figuring it out. No one eats Red Delicious. I still don't know why we keep them around, but like Honeycrisp, Pink Lady apples, all of them, yeah, they're all good.
I'll say too, like a crisp apple, nice juicy crisp red apple, almost as good as like a cold beer on a hot day.
True, that's fair. Trevor, you're up.
All right, I'm going to go to one that I think I'm going to be in the minority on. This fruit might be is one of the most overrated fruits. Maybe not the most overrated, because when you go to the store, maybe 3 in a carton are going to be good. And I'm going to strawberry. They're always dark red. They're impossible to tell if they're sweet or not. And more often than not, they're just there. They're not sweet. They're not tart. And I can't get behind it. So I'd put hit or miss, because the artificial flavoring, strawberry shakes, those slap. We all know that. So I say hit or miss.
Yeah, I agree with you on that take, Trevor. Probably the best, just to make a counterpoint, the best on this list to partner with chocolate?
Cherries.
I like it more than cherry for sure.
Really?
Banana's not bad. But yeah, probably strawberry.
You know what's cool with strawberries too is the seeds on the outside. I think that's neat.
It is neat.
It is.
It is neat. Growing up, I think I would probably say strawberry was my favorite fruit. However, like I feel like I was spoiled. A lot of people growing strawberries near me, and I feel like grown strawberries are incredible.
In bushes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you buy them from the store, it's truly hit or miss. Sometimes they truly don't taste like a damn thing. But the great strawberries are incredible.
Are there ever
Yes,
bad strawberries?
Yes. There are. At the store, there definitely are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're odd. Okay. I'll go with avocado just because it's kind of weirded me out that it's on here. I suppose it's a fruit, and I really like avocado, it just kind of pisses me off that it's here.
Big ass
So,
seed.
Yeah, like technically it's a seed, but there's only one of them. I don't know, and they're not sweet, but they're probably great to me. Like I like them. I've never had a
Yeah.
bad avocado.
Yeah, they're great to me, Zach. I've recently been putting avocado in my salad, and it's
Okay.
very good. The health benefits are incredible for avocados.
True.
And it's also one that's pretty neat with the huge ass seed. So I'm great. I love avocados. And you know, here's another one. This is probably the one that makes the best dip with guacamole, right?
Yeah, it has to, right? What's
Yeah.
another dip up here?
None.
None.
Mashed banana.
Yeah.
Applesauce is applesauce a dip,
Oh yeah,
No.
I would classify.
No?
It's the same thing as guacamole for sure.
or is it a pudding?
It's a pudding.
Is that a category?
Well, I would say guacamole is probably a pudding too.
But I feel like guacamole you're rarely eating with a spoon, but pudding you always eat with
Yeah.
a spoon.
Yeah.
That's
Same
a
with
fair
applesauce.
point. Yeah, that's a very fair point.
I think avocado is the most underrated thing to put on a sandwich as a spread. I got something at the sandwich shop Potbelly. It was a pepperoni melt with it comes with pepperoni, crushed meatballs,
Ooh.
and then you can also get avocado spread on it. Perfectly brings it together. It's fantastic.
It's pretty good?
Avocado is great.
Okay, so I think consensus great, even though don't love that they're here. Luke, you're
Yeah,
up.
it does feel like an outlier, doesn't it? The avocado.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with grapefruit. I love grapefruits. I don't know about you guys. I love things that are kind of tart and sour. Grapefruit juice is incredible. It's a great flavoring that you put into mixed drinks and stuff. And I think it's good on its own. It's got a little orange the fruit in it, where you can kind of just peel it and eat it, or however, slice it up, do whatever you want with it. But grapefruit, I think it's probably a top 4 fruit for me on here. I think I'm going to put it in our highest tier. I'm going to put it in God tier. I fucking love grapefruit.
I've actually never had it, so I can't talk about it.
Fair enough. I love grapefruit as well. I love pink grapefruit. I'm not a huge
Yes.
yellow grapefruit guy.
Pink grapefruit for
and-
sure.
I think like grapefruit artificial flavoring is my favorite artificial flavor for fruit as well.
You know what's
I'm
great?
drinking
Are Frescas.
Drinking a grapefruit Liney's right now. Frescas are incredible.
Hold up.
Fresca's
Fresca's
very
are
incredible.
grapefruit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's God tier. Yeah, Fresca's awesome.
Yeah, Fresca
Fresca's
fucks.
so underrated.
hmm
Fair enough.
So that's just basically what a grapefruit high noon tastes like. Is a Fresca.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Trevor, you are up.
All right, I think this is basically the same as strawberries, which hurts because since I have raspberry bushes in my backyard. The whole previous homeowners had them from the backyard. Incredible, 10 out of 10. They don't miss. It's fantastic. In the store though, like you get them that are like too fuzzy or they're sour and it's bad. So they're hit or miss. But I mean, off the bushel, it doesn't get better.
I think I'm willing to put them in great. Like I don't know if I've had a bad raspberry. To your point, sometimes they're not incredible from the store, but I feel like they're always at least flavorful, and I feel like they're always pretty good. They go bad really quickly
Yeah.
from the store. That's the issue. But I think I'd put them in great. Luke, are you here?
I will say while we wait for them, I thought like, you see them in the grocery store all the time. The season that they grow off my bushes is like 6 months. Or no,
Mhm.
not 6 months, 6 weeks. So I can see
Yeah,
why
not
they go
long.
bad quickly because I did not know that was a thing.
I think there might be 2 different harvest seasons for
Probably.
your raspberries, though, depending on which ones they are, I believe. We'll check in with Luke a little later. We'll put
I'm here.
them. Oh, what's your take on raspberry?
I love raspberries. I even the bad ones I like. I'm probably in the minority in that. Like Trevor, I heard you were talking about the bushel. You get them off the bushel, they're great, and I agree with you 100%. I think raspberry is the best fruit flavor as well to put into artificial additives and things like that. I think raspberries are fun too with a little fuzz on it. They're fun to eat. You can just pop them in. I'm raspberry. This is my number 1 fruit.
Okay. So Trevor was hit or miss. I was great. You were God tier. So we'll go with great. then.
So that you are correct. There are 2 harvest seasons. There's summer and autumn, and some rare ones have they produce smaller amount, but in both summer and autumn. So good job, Zach.
Thank you. We're gardening this year. We're figuring some shit out.
Hell yeah.
So
You should
I'm
plant
growing-
sunflowers.
I don't have sunflowers. I got scorpion peppers though. So
Oh,
maybe
hell yeah.
maybe that's something we do on stream at some point. And like your wild or previous owners raspberries, this fruit's not on here, but we had like 4 huge ass rhubarb plants like at our
so
house.
good.
I love rhubarb. That's like one of my top foods.
Rhubarb
Strawberry
dick.
rhubarb.
You don't
pie.
like it?
I hate rhubarb.
You like
Listen,
sour and tart things
That's
though.
bad.
It's different. I don't know. I don't like the taste.
No. Strawberry
Really?
rhubarb pie might be the best summer thing of all time. If we're doing a top 5 list of summer things, cold beer tailgating is up there. Strawberry rhubarb pie is also up there.
I
I made
may
like 10 jars of strawberry rhubarb jam the other day. So
I
good.
may be biased because at my last job up the paper, there was Rhubarb Fest in Shawano, and I hated going to that. So
Trevor, something else for you to look at up really quick, just because I want to see your reaction. So every
Okay.
year in Duluth, there's a rhubarb fest as well. And we may go back up there again for the second year in the row because of the mascot named Rhubarbara. I just type in
no.
Rhubarbara. I just want to see your face, your reaction. We got a picture with Rhubarbara last year, and it was incredible.
No.
She hot streams.
No.
She's terrified.
let me see.
Oh,
Share your screen.
What is that?
Hold
Okay.
it up to the camera. If it's
No,
on
it's
your
on
phone.
my phone, but
Yeah,
it's-
hold it up. Rhubarbara. Look at
Oh
that.
hell yeah!
It's so scary.
that looks like the Stanford tree face fucked a rhubarb.
Yeah. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. What's up, Blake? How you doing, bud?
Hey Blake.
Blake, we got some wrestling content going up on YouTube tomorrow, I think. You may
Ooh.
want to watch. Jake is doing his fantasy booking for the Wyatt family that is coming up here. Blake, I mean, it's a mascot for Rhubarb Fest in Duluth, Minnesota. It should be for a team, though. It should be for maybe the Utah team has a spot. Okay. I'm up. I want to eliminate some here that none of us
Yep.
have had.
Yeah.
Has
Can we
anyone
just
had?
kick out all of them right now?
I'm just gonna put them all and never had it.
Okay.
White currants. Has anyone had it?
Nope.
No.
I've had like black currant alcohol, but nothing white. Rambutan. Has anyone had
Nope.
No. Get the fuck out of my face.
it? Mangosteen.
Nope.
Nope.
Whoops. There we go.
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit I've had.
Really?
It's like
Okay.
it's like a vegan meat substitute. So I've had it. It was
Okay.
they say it's one of the best ones. It wasn't good. Custard apple.
Nope.
No, it sounds tasty though.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. It sounds super mushy, which is weird.
Time out. Can we just have a quick aside for a second?
Of course. No one listen to this, please.
Well, they can if they want.
Okay, you're included. Don't let anyone else though.
The vegan meat, they're not letting Joey Chestnut compete,
That's so fucking dumb.
isn't it?
It's not. It's not even the vegan company. It's Nathan's or whatever.
Hey,
And it's so stupid.
We're boycotting Nathan's.
It's
Well, like-
okay. They got him versus Kobayashi. We're good.
Why wouldn't they be like, see, the hot dog that sponsors him is so bad that he has to come here and eat our hot dogs?
Right.
Because he wasn't being like, I have to eat these hot dogs. He didn't care.
Right.
And it's not like he's vegan, by the way. He eats like whole animals, whole cows, basically.
Well, the thing is, like, he goes and gets paid by the Impossible brand, right? Whatever. How is it possible that Joey Chestnut is not already rich?
I see what you did there.
These hot dog sponsors are not giving him money.
That's true. Maybe it's their problem. Nathan's should be paying him more. I
Correct.
think he was getting paid. I think he was getting paid $200,000 or something to do that contest, which is incredible. But yeah. Okay, back to this. Pomelo.
I haven't even heard of it.
No.
I've heard of it, haven't had it. Starfruit. I feel
Yeah,
like
I've had
I
it.
tried. Okay.
Okay. Red currant?
Um,
Surely not.
Again, I've only had the alcohol, so maybe that doesn't count. Probably not.
Well, that no. If you whatever.
No.
Or it was black actually, but it would be the same thing. Whatever. Persimmon.
No.
Looks like an orange.
It does kind of looks like soap.
Gooseberry?
What?
You guys had that?
Love gooseberries
Okay.
slap.
I have had
Uh,
gooseberry.
Durian I haven't had. It's supposed to smell like rotten flesh.
Yeah, I heard it's the worst
No.
thing to ever exist.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in trash.
That's fair.
I'm fine
Okay.
with it. I don't think I've had a papaya.
Yes,
I
I
have.
have.
Okay, lychee
No.
Never heard of it.
had it in like tea, but that's it. Okay, I think we're good now. I think.
Well, aren't we going to take lychee out then?
Oh yeah, one of my
You guys have
top-
had ground cherries before?
Yep.
Yeah, they're sour and great.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They're incredible.
Fair enough. All right, continue.
Yeah, I think we're good then. Okay, I'm gonna go with let's do star fruit then. That was a weird one. I think I tried it from a grocery store once, but it's Wisconsin, and it tasted like a dried fruit that shouldn't have been eaten.
That's my exact thoughts.
Okay, you
So
had
I'm-
the same
so I'm-
experience.
I'm guessing we didn't have fresh ones or whatever.
Correct.
So this is definitely a try again for me. So I mean, I don't want to put it in trash, so maybe meh.
Yeah, sounds fair.
It's that color, so that works. You're back up, Luke.
Lemon, love lemons. And maybe I jumped the gun on saying raspberry is the best flavor. It might be lemon. The taste is incredible. I used to eat. I told you guys that before. I used to eat lemons when I was a kid. Lemonade is incredible. Lemon cream, anything like that. The smell's incredible. You can clean with it. I love the color yellow. Just such an inviting food to eat. This is God tier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You can make salmon and then, put the lemon in it. Oh, that's good. Put it over a bed of lemon. Lemon ice from Culver's is one of the best treats
Yep.
that goes
Mhm.
unnoticed. And it's fun to pick because you don't, you just get one of the small little lemon pickers and, it's a good time. So this is a God tier fruit.
Yeah, this is the fruit that benefited most from the rules in the beginning,
Yep.
where it's not just eating the fruit plain; it's everything that goes along with it. It has to be God tier. It's
By far the most
so good.
versatile fruit.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Trevor, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go with one that I think is more annoying than it's worth. When it's good, but there just sometimes you're like, damn, I went through all this for that, and that's a kiwi. I love kiwis when they're good, but they're hit or miss, and they're a lot of work. So I think that's a perfect way to put them.
I'm not a huge kiwi person. I don't know. I don't really eat them much. To be honest, I probably haven't eaten one in 15 years. I don't even know how to eat them anymore. So I'm gonna subside to you guys on this. I don't remember loving them. I don't remember hating them. They're just a meh to me.
I'm fine putting in hit or miss. They are always too much work. I never get them because I
Yep.
don't want to work for it that much. But I will say, I'm not sure if there's another fruit I'd be more excited to see in a fruit salad this summer. Like if I
Really?
show up
Yep.
and there's a kiwi in a fruit salad, I mean someone else already did the work for me. That's very
That's fair.
exciting.
Absolutely,
That's very fair.
it's in meh right now. We got to improve that.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Not good at reading today. I'm gonna go with lime. I think lime is a step below lemon, but for all the same reasons that lemon is great, I think lime is great. And lime with beer and lime with Mexican food in specifically takes
Yeah.
it to a completely different level.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
I'm you're 100% right, Zach. I also think it's a step below lemon, but it's still like I still think it's maybe it's bottom end of the top tier, top end of the second tier.
Especially if we're putting it in like Sprite, lemon lime, if we're counting that. So I could go with God or great.
I'm cool with God tier. I
Yeah.
don't think we
Yep.
need to pick. We like our citrus fruits.
Yeah.
Luke, you're up.
Let's see here. Let's go with I'm gonna go with red grapes.
Okay.
I think red grapes get done dirty because I don't think they're as good as their contemporary. And I love everything grapes. What I like about it is the flavoring. You know, grape Gatorade, grape popsicles, all the grape stuff. I think is top tier stuff. So this is going to be a great for me. Like I said, I think he gets outclassed by his brother. But you know what's great with red grapes is you freeze them or you soak them in rum and freeze them, and that's incredible
Hmm.
to pop them in if you're like out on the boat on the lake or something in the summer.
Frozen grapes just in general are underrated.
Yep.
And I'm not a huge fan of artificial grape, but I do know that Gatorade Rain Grape is the best flavor of Gatorade of all time. And it's a shame they got rid of it. So for that alone, it's in great. And I prefer red grapes, but I can see why people like white grapes better.
I also think it's great, and great, and I prefer red grapes to green or white grapes as well. I'm also a red wine guy, not a white wine guy. So all the above. I like red grapes more than white.
Well, I say let's
Um,
stay in the family and let's do white grapes.
Okay. Do your opinions change drastically, Trevor?
No, I think it's still in great. White grape juice might be the best thing of all time when you're sick.
Yep.
It absolutely hits. It makes you feel a million times better, even when you're just ralphing. It for that alone, it's great. But they're good to eat plain too.
Yeah, I think these are god tier. I think this is the step up from red grapes. I could eat these like pop them like candy and eat them all day probably. They're fun to eat too. You pick them off the vine and I don't know. I love these. These are probably god tier for me.
Have you had the cotton candy white grapes, Luke?
No, but many people have told me I need to have those.
Yeah, seems like something you'd enjoy.
Yep.
I'll put them in great then. Trevor and I are both there. And yeah, equal playing level then as its counterpart there. Next, I'm gonna go with a Wisconsin staple that's
Yeah.
cranberry.
Hell yeah.
I love cranberry. This is god tier for me. I
Yeah.
fucking love anything cranberry.
For sure. Cranberries are incredible. Like I said, shout out to Wisconsin. It's also my favorite drink of all time. Go to a wedding, you get a vodka cran with the lime, which is also in god tier. So I'm all in on cranberries.
Any cranberry infused drinks are incredible. Chocolate covered cranberries are incredible. I don't know if I'd go god tier. I'm going to be outvoted, but I would go highest of great. So that's fair.
Fair enough. Luke, you're back up.
Yeah, I'm going bananas. I hate bananas.
Okay.
I think they're trash. I don't think they don't bring any flavor. I will to its credit, it is fun to open bananas.
True.
Now, where I think it benefits is artificial flavor, how it's a little more sugary. That's how I think banana should be. I don't like when you open a banana either and it's all stringy and shit. It's bad texture. I don't think it's that great of a taste for what you have to do to get to it. But the artificial flavor brings it up to a meh for me.
I think it's a meh as well. Banana Laffy Taffy is clearly the best flavor. I will not
For
argue
sure.
with that. Doesn't agree. But like outside of eating banana and that, like banana bread, and that's kind of it. Like out of versatility standpoint, it doesn't get you a ton.
Banana pudding's great.
That's true. Okay, I never had it, but like
Really?
cranberries, you can throw that shit in everything, but banana, like nah.
Banana,
That's true.
the banana runts are the best as well.
Yes. And you can buy just the banana runts, I think,
Yep.
on Amazon. Solid.
Runts
I would've
underrated
gone-
candy.
True. I would have gone hit or miss, but I'm fine with meh for two reasons. One, in Mario Kart, fucking hate
Yeah.
bananas.
Yep.
So that's a downgrade. And then two, I don't like getting told what to do. And bananas piss me off that I have to wait for them. Like they're
Yeah.
never the right fucking thing. And then all of a sudden, when they're the right ripeness, like I have to schedule my day around it because, like, maybe I'm busy. I don't want a banana today, but too bad I have to eat it, or it's going to be shitty tomorrow.
You're right, Zach. It's like a plumber. You only get a window of like 3 hours to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Well, and it's tough too because I heard and I've tested it out and it works. Like if you want them to ripen slower, you pull them apart together. You pull them apart and separate them or put them in your fridge. But even then, like then it takes too long. and then you're like, well, shit, I don't want this anymore. So it's a lose-lose.
I wonder.
What am I supposed to put them in one in each room? Like, how much do I have to separate that? That's annoying.
I've separated them in my fridge, and I look like a madman every time, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I wonder too where the adage of slipping on a banana peel came from. Have you guys ever seen that in real life? Someone slipping on a banana peel?
I don't think so. But
It would be very funny to see, but it seems like it doesn't happen as often as it was portrayed.
I've done it intentionally, like put it
Right.
down and then do it, and it is slippery. But yeah, the circumstances, I don't know. Seems like a false premise. Trevor, are you up?
Yep. I'm going to go with one that I think is a little overrated, but the artificial flavor itself carries it to great. Watermelon. When it's good, fresh, it's really good, but there are also just a lot of meh watermelons. But I mean, the watermelon artificial alone, it has to be in great. I don't think there's any discussion that it's at least that.
Yeah, I think we talked ad nauseum on the show about watermelon, and I've always advocated for it. I love watermelon. Zach, you said kiwis be your favorite thing to find in fruit salad. Be watermelon for me. I could eat watermelon every single second of my life and be a happy man. Trevor, and I think it boosts up the artificial, boosts an already god tier thing to super god. Watermelon is incredible. Salt on watermelon is incredible. I know it doesn't sound great, but it really brings it out. I love watermelon.
Also, tahine on watermelon and peaches and mangoes and stuff. Very good.
Yeah.
I would have put artificial watermelon is probably my second favorite artificial flavor, but I feel like watermelon is the definition of hit or miss in my experience. So I'll put it in great. But like, there's a lot of not like flavorless watermelons. I feel like.
You know what else pisses me off is everybody has like their own. This is the way to tell if a watermelon's good. How do we not have a universal language for everybody's like, oh, it's one of these 5 things?
You do.
There's got to be one way.
You do. You eat it.
Well, no. Like,
no, but like when you're buying it at the store, like how do you tell?
Why don't we just grow good ones?
Yeah.
Like if we know how to do it, then fucking just put the good ones out and then throw the bad ones away. We don't do that though. They wait for a sucker like me to come either like super late at night or super early in the morning to grocery shop, and I don't look, and I don't look up a fucking way to tell. It's terrible every time.
Don't look, just grab.
It never works. Never works. Okay, my turn. I'm gonna go with pear. Talked about it earlier. I think no one thinks about going for a pear, but every time I do, it's so good. Pears are incredible. I think pear flavoring is underrated as well. It's just the most underrated fruit up here that doesn't put it in God tier for me, but I still think it's great. In canned pears, if there's one canned fruit I want, it would be pears.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like Rick Ross, shout out all the pears. But I agree, Zach. I'm not as high on pears as you are. If I'm making this list by myself, I would like to put it somewhere between great and the hit or miss category, but probably more to the great section.
I was gonna say hit or miss until you brought up canned pears, and that was the best argument I've ever heard. So it's great.
The pear high noons are good.
Haven't had them. There's very few pear flavored things, I feel like, as well.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Then test the waters. You'll be surprised. Luke, you're up.
Let's do pomegranates, I guess. Pomegranates one, I like the taste of it, I like the flavor of it. I don't like getting to the taste of it. There's too many seeds and too much shit going on. I like pomegranate juice a lot. If we're just doing it based on the juice, this is probably great for me. It's too weird of a fruit, too aesthetically weird, too kind of hard to deal with. You get all messy and shit, eating it. So this is hit or miss for me, maybe even into a meh.
I second that.
It's got to be the hardest fruit up here to eat, right?
It's certainly in the contention for it.
Like to prepare it and stuff. To your point, flavor. Honestly, flavor, I think I'd put it God tier, but I'm not working that hard for it. So are we going meh? Is that where we were?
I think meh is fine.
Hit or miss.
Meh,
yeah, sure. Let's go meh. Let's even it out.
Sure. How about that? Luke or Trevor, you're up.
This is the definition of hit or miss. It's not really in many other things. When you get a good one, it's the best thing ever. when you get a bad one, it will kill your palate for the next 3 business days. I'm talking about blackberries. They're hit or miss. I love them when they're great, but I've had too many blackberries where it's like, damn, like this ruined the experience. So it's hit or miss for me.
Yeah, I can see sharing that same sentiment. I don't have a strong opinion either way on blackberries. They're just kind of there for me. It's another thing like you grab a handful of the or you grab a cupful of the fruit salad and they're in there, you eat them, whatever. There's nothing I'm actively searching out for, nothing I'm actively staying away from.
Another fruit that goes super well with chocolate. I think blackberry is perfect with chocolate, dark chocolate. I'm fine with hit or miss. That's fine. I don't know if I've had a bad blackberry, but there's been a lot of met ones, I suppose.
You're a lucky man because if you have a sour blackberry, you will not forget it.
Sour, huh? Yeah, I don't think I have. Let's stick with sour. Trevor, I guess you haven't had it, but ground cherries, they may be god tier. They're very good.
They're at least high end of great.
Do we demote them because I feel like most people haven't had them?
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
And to be honest, like a person who's even had them, they're I'm not gonna say they're hard to find, but you don't have them much. When you do have them, they're great.
That's fair. You're up.
I guess let's just bounce off it to cherries. Like cherries to me are incredible. I think this is another one that kind of gets done in by its counterpart there. Spoiler alert, sour cherry. I think sour cherries are like maybe the third best thing that you can ingest other than pizza and beer. So it's another one kind of like the red grape, green grape situation. Cherries are great. Sour cherries are god tier.
I think I agree.
Chocolate covered cherry is the best thing ever. I'm going great. And cherry really works with everything. God tier, little high for me, but cherries are great.
Cherry also the best Jolly Rancher flavor.
Watermelon for me. Sour cherry, Luke and I were both god tier. What's your thoughts? Are you great for that as well, Trevor?
I don't think I've ever had sour cherries, so I say you guys go for it.
Think of like a cherry, but sour.
Wow, I would have.
Great description. It's honestly made pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Trevor, you're up.
This one I want to hate more than I do. And as a fruit in general, it's shit and it kills people. But when you sprinkle it in on the side, it's decent. Coconut. I think they're hit or miss. I hate coconut, but like what's it called? What's Samoans? The Girl Scout cookies. It's great in there. It's great in some things. So I'll give it hit or miss.
I hate everything about coconuts that deals with the taste and putting it in food and stuff. I think they are the funniest fucking fruit. They're hard as a rock. I always think back to that SpongeBob episode where Patrick keeps getting hit in the head with a coconut or whatever. The show Survivor, they're always drinking the coconut milk. That looks incredible. I'm sure it's absolutely horrible.
It's terrible. It's awful. It's garbage water.
I hate coconut flavored anything. I think when I must have been in high school or college or something. It must have been high school. The coconut rum, Malibu. I threw up on it, and I think maybe that soured me to coconut. So I'm kind of out on coconut. I think these are trash. Very, very funny though.
They are funny. I would go hit or miss as well. So we'll balance it. Meh. I think coconut as it normally is, like coconut water, coconut milk, stuff like that. I think that's gross. Toasted coconut, I think, would be like a god tier thing. It's so good, and that's just like on those cookies.
There's a toasted coconut pie recipe my mom has, and I hate coconut. It is fantastic. So I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with one of my biggest hit or miss ones. I love oranges. I wish oranges were better. I wish I lived in a place that had good oranges.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin, so hit or miss. But when it somehow hits, it's so good. So they are hit or miss for me.
Yeah, I agree. A juicy orange is fucking incredible. This is, to me, it's the fruit with the best juice. I think orange juice is one of the greatest things to ever exist. I think that bumps it up for me to great. But to your point, like bad oranges suck. Great oranges are incredible. I wish I lived in Florida, man.
Yeah.
And the other thing for me is they're hard to peel, and it's just
They're not that bad.
It's a lot of work. So they're hit or miss for me.
When you get a good peel, it's good. It's great.
Yeah,
It
you
does.
feel
It,
so
it,
fucking proud of yourself when you do it.
Yeah.
it can make or break your day for sure.
And you know what about oranges too? Like you're sitting in an office or something, and a coworker starts peeling an orange. Just a great smell to have around.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
one of my favorite
orange
smells.
zest is great too.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Orange chicken,
You know what?
fantastic.
Maybe it's great. It might
No.
be great.
No, I'm gonna throw a counterpoint at you guys. I think the orange artificial flavor is the worst fruit artificial flavor.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it can be really bad if it's just like super sweet orange, but if it's like a tangy one, it's great.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. Like I hate orange. Orange. I shouldn't say I hate them. Orange popsicles are the one I eat
Yep.
least. I don't like orange Gatorade or orange
Yep.
Powerade or any of that stuff.
Don't like those.
And I don't like they're like the orange slices that are gummy. I don't like
I
those.
like those.
Those are good. Have you tried Orange Zero Gatorade or Powerade? Because that's better. Because it's more of like a hint of orange. That's a lot
Okay.
better than the regular orange.
I will try
I
it.
can do that. Powerade Orange Zero is very good.
If there's one thing that could mimic like a fantastic shower beer, by the way, it's if you put an orange in the fridge and then have that in the shower. Trust me, people
Okay.
need to try that. Life changing.
I will
So
say,
good.
it does is like orange soda. Does that have to do with this at all?
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
everything.
okay.
Orange soda is awesome.
Yeah, orange soda is incredible, and so are the what's the orange floats? What are those?
Oh,
Creamsicles?
dreamsicle thing.
Yeah, is that along with this?
It is. That's demerit for me. I hate it.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Orange push pops are good though.
Yeah, not my favorite.
Okay. Luke, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do pineapple. I think
Okay.
pineapple are very fun fruit. It's a very very different look for a fruit, I would say. With the spikes coming out and it's got the afro head. You can kind of like swing it around. You can really hurt someone with it as much as you could probably hurt someone with a coconut. And above all that, eating pineapples are very good. You get a great ripe pineapple. This is something you kind of eat when you travel down south. To me, I love pineapples. This is a great for me.
I love how we made it all encompassing for artificial too, and you're like, it's fun. It's spicy.
It is.
But it is a great fruit. I think it's on the edge of that and God tier. Pineapple juice, I think, can be underrated. It's usually never bad, and even the bad pineapple, it's just meh at worst. So I'd probably put it in great.
Pineapple is my least favorite food, just in general.
Ooh.
Really?
I cannot stand
Wow.
it. It ruins anything it touches. So I will step aside because I don't know any other person who has the same opinion as me. So I'll put it in great.
Grilled pineapple with ham is incredible.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Ruins the ham. Not good.
Also, Luke, have you ever had chocolate covered pineapple? Underrated.
I have not.
Oh,
Maybe I
Underrated.
have. I put like pineapple slices in like my frozen custard and stuff.
Dried pineapple is fantastic.
Yeah, you're right about that.
ugh. Like it's making me feel sick a little bit. I hate it so much. Trevor, you're up, or I think yes.
Trevor's up.
I'm gonna go with the fruit that I think is great. I've never had a bad one. I've only had meh ones. Peach. I think the artificial flavor is good. Peach ice cream is good. Peach sure. I mean, whatever peach is in, it's going to be solid. Princess peach is pretty cool. Well, she's
Yeah.
kind of a. So I think it's great.
What, is she cool? Like, stop getting captured.
Yeah, she's not. There's something
Stand
else
up.
happening.
Stand up for yourself.
I don't think that's what it is. I think she's faking it.
She's trying to do Bowser. Is that what you're saying?
hmm
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
not even blaming Bowser.
I don't like that the peach emoji also turned into a butt.
It's such a weird take to have, but
You know what I mean?
Sure. You never know what they're talking about.
In what instances do you use the peach emoji for a peach and then people think you're talking about a butt?
Well,
just
that's
had a
not what
nice
I'm saying.
glass of peach juice, and then people would be like, "Punch juice."
Ass juice.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general, like I feel like you see the peach emoji, you immediately think butt now instead of peach, right?
True.
Yeah, that's
You're not
fair.
wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
I don't have a strong opinion on peach either way. This is another it's another one like it's great.
It sounds
It's
like
great
you
when,
do.
it's great
We
when they're
went
good.
that far for no opinion.
I should say I don't have a strong opinion on peach as a food. It's great when it's good. It's fine when it's bad. I'm not actively searching for it, not actively avoiding it.
I think peaches are great. Talked about grilled pineapple. Grilled peaches are good. And I think nectarines are pretty much the same except a little bit better. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you've had those. So I'd
Yeah,
put them
they
both
are.
in great probably.
Cool. Cool.
Sounds like we got a lot of greats here. Okay. I'm gonna go with one. I already know our opinions on it, but I love green apple. I know Luke, you love green apple.
Love it.
I know Trevor, you do not. So I think it's it's between great and god tier for me.
It's
Do
God tier
not
for me.
put that shit in God tier. Do not do that to me. Please don't.
Granny Smith are the best apples, and I don't think there's a close second.
They're
Please
great.
just put it in the high grade for me. I can't be on a stream where green apples aren't God tier.
They're so good.
They are.
The artificial flavoring's good.
Green apple Gatorade is great.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Luke, you're back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go raisins. Not your traditional fruit. It's one that I love. And I'm gonna guess that people may not have the same opinion as me. They're just like, kind of like dehydrated grapes, right? I think it retains the flavor. It doesn't retain the juice, which I can see turning people off. I think raisins are a great additive to a lot of things. The number one thing coming off my mind is nuts with trail mix. So I'm a raisin guy. These are another that have incredible health benefits for you. You can sit down and eat them like snacks. So these are great to me.
And you hit it in trail mix when it gets the little like dusting like of the salt from the cashews or whatever it is. It makes it that much better. It's never something that you're actively searching for, but in the mindset of like craisins and raisins, like once you have them, you usually eat a couple handfuls because you're like, oh shit, I forgot about raisins. So I do hit or miss because I think it's between that and great.
I like craisins a lot. I'm not a huge raisins guy. I think I would have put it in meh. Like they're just whatever. If they're there, fine. If they're not, I'm never gonna go for them. So I'll go with hit or miss here. And Trevor, you are up.
Yeah, this is not a great lineup. I don't love it. Blueberries.
Oh,
Listen, I understand the artificial flavors pretty good, but I just can't get over how much of a pain in the ass it is to find good blueberries when you buy it from the store. They're too sour too often, so I have to go hit or miss.
oh, I actually like that too sour too often more than I guess a standard blueberry is what you'd say. I think they're fun. They're small. They're easy to eat. It kind of like they kind of explode in your mouth a little bit, almost like a gusher. So I'm with it. I think they're great.
I think I'd put them in great or between great or hit or miss. I mean, they're a superfood. They're good.
They
I
are.
don't think I'd ever eat them on their own, but I think they're just awesome mixed with stuff.
Another thing that you enjoy taking out of fruit salad.
For sure. For sure.
Here's a real question. How do we have all these fruits and not acai? I just realized this.
I mean, there's no acai on this side of the state, Trevor. Fuck that shit. Not a single place will do an acai bowl, literally here. Eau Claire,
tell you,
the most liberal
that-
city in the fucking
That
state.
triple X vitamin water, acai, pomegranate, and something else. Best
Nope.
vitamin water flavor ever.
Put a
It's
shot of vodka
fantastic.
and then I'm in.
I'm a power C guy, so you'll see me siding with dragon fruit on here.
Oh,
But you're up, Trevor.
you said blueberry. You're up, Zach.
Oh, okay. I'll go with dragon fruit then. I think dragon fruit's awesome. It's just never around.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
I've had it very, very, very seldom as its actual fruit. It's almost always artificial, but the artificial is really good too. Right now, Taco Bell's got a dragon fruit thing. That's pretty good.
Starbucks dragon fruit drink is also incredible. This is a god tier to me. I've had probably I can count on my hand how many times I've had dragon fruit. I have fucking loved it every single time. Also, it is by far the best name for a fruit.
Yeah.
I've never had it, and I fucked up. I was at the grocery store the other day, and they had dragon fruit, and I didn't get it, so that's on me. So I got to go with whatever you guys say.
You said God tier, Luke?
It's God tier for me.
I think that's fine. They look cool too.
Yep. Might
Really
be the
cool,
coolest fruit.
They look so cool on the outside, then you cut in and it gets cooler.
Yeah. This is like the Allen Iverson of fruit.
Fair. That's fair.
All right.
You're up.
I'm gonna go mangoes. Mangoes are probably hit or miss for me. I probably like them a little bit more than the average person. They're kind of weird to eat, right? You got to kind of like slice them and kind of peel them off the skin or whatever. They kind of get a little messy. Very great flavoring. Especially going back to the Mexican food conversation, you spice these up a little bit. I guess not really Mexican, but with some chili spice on them. And mangoes are great. Another one that's great grilled. So I'm a mango fan. I would probably put them in probably great to hit or miss somewhere in there.
I think they're great. I think they're a solid great.
I would say hit or miss just based on where we are, but I'm fine putting them in great because when they're great, they're great. Trevor, you're up.
I'll dates, man. I just can't do it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've had them once. Out of all the great fruits there are, why dates? Why have them in trash?
Yeah, Trevor, I agree. Trash. It's a French thing. Fuck the French.
I mean, they're good in Cliff Bars. That's like the main thing in Cliff Bars. But I'm fine with trash. Whatever. I'm gonna go with figs. So
no one's ever said that before. I'm gonna go with figs in real life.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we need to make a t-shirt. I would say 2/3 of my life, maybe more, figs were exclusively just for Fig Newtons. And then now lately we're getting a little fancy. Some people do like a roasted fig with bacon and stuff like that, and that shit's good. That's just incredible, and it makes me feel fancy. So I think they're great.
Yeah, I've never had that. My only real exposure to figs is Fig Newtons, and I think that's like the worst snack to ever exist. I don't know why anyone made those. I wouldn't feed those to the dog, to any dog or any cat. I wouldn't even feed those to a goat, man. I fucking hate figs.
Yeah, they suck.
Come on.
I got nothing else to say.
I probably need more exposure to them. From what I've had, I just hate it. I hated every single second of being around a fig.
I understand Fig Newtons don't taste good, but that's not what they're about. Like
I
I feel
get
like they're
that.
just a snack that you eat.
I can't get it.
I'd like I'd like to imagine that Luke, whenever he's around a fig, he's like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the same room.
Maybe for me,
It looks
figs
so
are just
cool.
It just has, I think it's just bad baggage.
Put it in.
I don't like them, man.
I don't like
it. another one. Go ahead.
No, go for it. What's another one you hate? Tear me apart.
I don't hate. I hate plums, man. I can't stand
I do
them. Okay, good.
Really?
Nothing about them are appealing. The taste fucking sucks. The juice is horrible. It's an old person fruit. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
It's just a juicy date. Same thing, right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna disagree. I think it's a hit or miss. But bad plums do suck. But when they're great, woo, those things are good.
If we're putting figs in fucking trash, I'm bringing plums down with them.
Fuck plums, man.
Yeah, fine.
All right,
Go ahead.
let's get back on track with just fruits not in the trash category.
I got a couple more, I think.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go tangerine. It's good.
Yeah.
I think of Tang. It's not. You're not orange, right? It's like the Clippers. It's like you'll never be the Lakers, but they're still good. So I'll put them in great.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. This is like the ultimate little brother fruit to me. I think they're fine. I'm not going to put them in great. I don't love them that much. They're take it or hit or miss for me. I don't have much to say about tangerines. They're there. They exist.
One of the best candies of all time were those Altoids tangerine sours, and they're bringing those back. They're bringing them back apparently. Finally, tangerine. I think they're more associated with like a sour orange essentially, and which I like in terms of like artificial, usually at least.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
Luke.
I forgot to make a point about mangoes. I might boost it up to God tier for me.
Okay.
The mango jewel pods, guys. That was crack. That you open up a mango jewel pod, you stick it in, and then that initial crackle, and then you get the fucking taste. Oh, give me that. Pump that into my blood system, man.
I'm not the person to do it with, but are you down to do a ranking show of jewel pods?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not the person to do it.
I'll do it by
Yeah, me neither.
myself. Oh my god.
I feel I'll find some people who are of the same mindset because that'd be a fun one to listen to. Okay, I'm gonna go with gooseberry. I need to cheer up. I love gooseberries. They're like grapes, but they're sour. They're
Yep.
incredible.
Yep.
Never had them.
I'm putting these on the same tier as red grapes.
So great. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And Gooseberry Falls on the North Shore of Lake Superior. Fun place. Cool waterfall. Love it.
It's a great name too, like a dragon fruit, gooseberry.
Yeah, agreed. Luke, you're up.
Yeah, get kumquats the fuck out of here as well. fuck them.
I think
Or-
they're bad, but
What a horrible fucking name for a fruit, first of all. And I
At
don't
least it's
think.
with a K.
Yeah, fair. It's like the come and go gas station. Like, just no, get the fuck away from me. It's like what perverts eat. So I'm off of kumquats.
Well, call me a pervert. I don't mind. I don't mind the kumquat.
I hate kumquats.
You heard it here first. If you eat kumquats, you're
I'm not
Guilty.
saying that.
You ate kumquats. People won't talk about this.
So Trevor, you said meh. I'm also kind of in meh.
Hey, if perverts eat kumquats, it's got to go to trash.
I don't know.
I mean, I will say they're better than fucking durian and date and cantaloupe. Man, it's fine.
Right? Yeah. Compare to these.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
Trevor, you're up.
I'm gonna go papaya. It's hit or miss.
I've never had it, so up to you, Luke.
Yeah, it looks funny too. So Trevor's right. They're hit or miss. It's another one where you kind of have to live in where they grow them, and you'd probably be on the great side if you eat them. So yeah, no strong opinion.
That's the first.
I'm gonna go with jackfruit. Sucks. People who are vegan eat it instead of like pulled pork. They just put barbecue sauce on it and say it's super good, and it's not. And people who are vegan kind of piss me off as well. So I'm gonna go with trash.
I'm
Yeah,
for it.
look at it too. It's just not appealing whatsoever.
And
No,
it's
they're like
not. It's not a
seeds. They're
good
weird.
name.
No. They're kind of a talk about fruit that can do some damage. Those things are big and spiked.
Yeah,
those
fair.
That's about it.
I am going to take passion fruit off the board here. I like passion fruit. It's a good taste. The passion fruit juice is good. It's great flavor to add to things. Also, Drake's best song is passion fruit. So passion fruit's fine.
Not
It's between-
standing on Drake's side here.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't.
It's between great and I'm not advocating for Drake. That's his best song, is what I'm saying. But it's
Heard
between
Drake likes kumquats.
that would make sense.
Mhm.
From what Kendrick Lamar told us, that would add up in my head.
Yeah.
So passion fruit is probably between great and hit or miss for me.
I've never had it outside of artificial. On the picture right there, it looks like a malted milk ball Whopper, which makes me happy. But I'd still have to.
Those are good.
Those are
Whoppers
really good.
fucking slap, man.
Yeah.
I've never had a fresh passion fruit either, but I really like the artificial. So Luke, you said great.
Yep.
I'm fine with doing either. Yeah,
Sure.
works for me. Trevor.
Apricots are great. They're great when they're dried.
Yeah.
You don't see them a lot, but they're so solid. They're so solid. They're different than papaya. Papaya, you can't really find it. Apricot, you can find it if you need to look for it. So they're great.
Trevor, this is like a good like you get a good 5-hitter in your lineup. They're just solid, and you always know what you're gonna get out of them. I'm cool, and I love dried apricot. Yeah, there's if we had a solid category, that's where I would put this. That it's probably hit or miss. I would guess is the equivalent to that. So that's where I'm putting it.
Okay, yeah, probably here they're hit or miss. Apparently they're huge in Austria, so I'm gonna eat as many apricots as possible when I'm there this summer.
I would not have guessed that, but
Me
Cool.
neither. They have like a festival, like the week before I'm going or something. I don't
Austria,
get it.
what are you
but
doing? What is going on in Austria? They do some weird shit over there. We give them
They're
too many
doing-
passes because of Germany.
That's
yeah,
where
they're doing
Hitler's
as
from.
much as he went there to study, I believe.
Oh.
But they're just doing whatever they can to remind everybody that they're not Germany. So they're like,
Austria-
yeah, apricots. It feels like tropical, like we're in paradise over here, but they're not.
I feel like Austria really wants to be Switzerland really bad.
They do. If they could rewrite history and pretend to be Switzerland, I think they would.
They would be Austria-Switzerland instead of Austria-Hungary.
True. Very true. I'm going to go with blood orange. I'm not sure if raspberry oranges from Aldi qualify under this as well, but I like blood oranges. Raspberry oranges from Aldi are god tier.
Yeah.
So I think these are great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. It's also a great name.
Yes. Yes, they look cool as well. So great. Cool.
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah. I'm cool.
Pick one.
I'll take Asian pear off the board. I've never had this. I've never even been in the presence of one. So I'm gonna hinge on you guys for this. Tell me what the difference is between this and to me it looks like a flavorless peach.
I've never had it either, so I look to Zach.
Okay. You know if you're in the room with an Asian pear, Luke. So you definitely have not been.
It commands the room.
for sure. It tastes kind of like a apple. It's like it's like a sweet apple. Between the sweet apple and a pear. So I think they're hit or miss or meh. They're okay.
Wherever you want it.
We'll go meh. We'll even her out. Then finally mulberry, which in my mind, like I've had them. In my mind, they're just like a sweeter blackberry.
They're slimy, right?
Are they?
Aren't they?
I
I've
don't
never
think they're
known a berry
supposed
to
to
be
be.
slimy, but I've never had it, so it's up to you.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Um,
Yeah, mulberries are average to below average in my mind.
We'll put them in meh. Who cares? Okay.
Even it
so
out.
this is our tier list of the best fruits, but let's name the best one overall, the best of the best, the god of gods. Which fruit is your
Oh.
nomination?
It's got to be lemon here.
Yeah,
I mean, the
I get-
versatility is impossible to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably right.
You do science experiments with lemons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do all kinds of stuff. You can charge a phone, I think. I think someone did that. With
And then
lemons.
if
You're
we're
thi-
talking about lemon juice, that shit goes in everything.
Yeah. Lemon juice, lemon zest. I mean, lemonade. Boy, nothing gets me excited like a fresh glass of lemonade.
How about
It's
a
so
fresh
good.
glass of pink lemonade?
Oh,
Oof.
God. I have
Talking
a
dirty
huge
now.
tin here.
Yeah, I'm getting all hot and bothered here, guys.
Okay, well, let's go out on that note.
I want to
well-
name the worst fruit and tell me why it isn't the very first one that we did.
Kumquats?
No.
No, it's
Tell me why it's not the very first one that we did.
Cantaloupe for sure. Cantaloupes
Yeah.
fucking suck.
Yeah,
They piss me off.
they look so much better than what they are.
So much better. If someone wants to defend cantaloupe in the comments, I dare you to do so. Please do so. Randy, I see you in the chat saying that this is intense. This may be the most heated show we've ever done. Most
Also,
intense.
look at the outside of a cantaloupe. Who the fuck saw that and said, this looks like something we should eat? It looks like a spider web wrapped in a solid. What are we doing?
It looks cool. And you get because of the texture, you can get a good grip. So
Yeah.
if you're throwing them,
That's true.
like honestly, everything about them is fantastic except for their taste.
Yeah, you're right. What's the best throwing fruit here?
Gotta be apple,
Apples.
right?
Yeah, probably
Oranges are
apples.
pretty good too.
I'm kind of like picturing throwing star fruit like ninja stars.
It's not bad.
If we're talking
Imagine-
about damage, it's clearly watermelon. But
Well, you put a
What about
watermelon like a catapult.
What about a
Yeah.
custard apple? That thing's got like grips on it.
Yeah.
yeah, you could throw sliders with that shit.
Very true.
I
Very
know.
true. Maybe we'll revisit this list and we'll do a fruit list with a purpose, like
We'll
for
do a
a weapon.
throwability rating.
Or true. Or yeah, maybe we'll do a month of drafts, and you can draft fruits to go to war with, or something
Yeah.
like that.
We could do it like we did the NFL. Who would win in a fight?
Yeah, exactly. Which fruit would win in a fight? Yeah, definitely. The possibilities are endless. Let us know all of your
Definitely not the
suggestions in
kumquat.
comments
It'd be
below.
perving out on all the other fruits.
Come on, Luke. They're not that bad. We'll see you guys next week. Good.